Yeah, so I've been like making this all the presentation and everything so that people can understand in depth, like how was my journey and what we have done, and how was the transition and how we came up here. I've tracked down all the different initiatives which I have worked upon. So when I came to IIT, I'll just explain it to you. So when I came to IIT, what happened was, so first of all, I had to learn. So there were one of the special guests who came to give lecture on entrepreneurship. So I attended that, and that was one of like she was the founder of Brand Bazooka. It was a startup. She left IBM. She was at a very good stage there. She left IBM and she was like working towards the initiative to help different brands with their branding. So I, and the way she was giving the lecture on the stage, the way she was explaining things, so I approached her that I want to work with you, I want to learn things from you, and I have this summer intern, so summer break where I can come and join you. So she used to work in Gurgaon, so I came there and I worked with her. So she and her husband were there, and I was the only intern sitting across the table. So we used to have one room in a 3 BHK apartment, and there were different startups in different rooms. So we used to work from there, and we used to talk to multiple clients. We used to make strategies, and I saw that how to brand a startup, because they were very experienced. The team was small. I was sitting with them. I was learning with them, but they had all the things like they were very professional. They knew what they are doing. They had a good connection in the market. So, and we cracked a business of 3 lakh rupees, right? So we went there, we executed that project, and so it was very fascinating for me because I was the part of that team and I was seeing for everything for the first time, and this is what I wanted to do always. So I learned and grabbed all those things from them, and I came back to IIT Roorkee. And when I came back, I realized there are like what we can do in IT being there, because now I did my internship again. I have to spend my 6 months again back in college.
Was this in your first year that you did all those things in Brand Bazooka?
Yeah, so that was my first year. Yes, that was my first year. So so I never wasted any time. I was like in architecture. So I did my first intern in architectural firm, but then I decided, okay, this is a skill set which I'm already developing, but I want to understand business in depth, how the business is being started, how to create a business, how to get the clients, what to offer, how much to sell it for, how to earn the profit, how to manage the team, and how to take it ahead. So those were my questions. So I wanted to solve them. So this was a good intern I did, where most of my doubts were clear and I was all set to start things from zero, right? So I came back to college, and I realized that there are so many things to do which you can do. So now I had to decide what I have to do. I went to my seniors. So I was in first year. I went to my seniors who were designing logos, who were designing website, who were selling t-shirts. So then this complete journey happened. So I'll cover those in the next slides. So this is one of the presentation where I've compiled all the startups, all the initiatives which I have been doing over the years, starting from selling a t-shirt with the name of Hudumba, from selling a notebook from the name of Smart Note, then creating a service-based startup where we used to design the brand logos, the videos, and all the different kind of branding, 360-degree branding. Like it was uh, it was just like Brand Bazooka.
Okay.
So that was that. Then I started creating a product, a online portal where you can look for the building materials, because I was an architect. So I realized that the materials and the services which are being sold to the end customer all have been margined up with all the different stakeholders. So I was connecting the source where the original material was coming to the end customer, so they can reach and search them on this portal, Filter Lady. And then I did some photography. So I did photo shoots with APJ Abdul Kalam, Urvashi, Rautela, who was a pageant for Miss Universe, and a lot of wedding projects here and there, pre-wedding projects. Then we were into Maxtron. This was a technology based startup when I realized technology is the most paying paying skill set which I should have. And then so I started and rebranded the complete thing, the creative mammoth to Maxtron. And then we were developing so many products around us, like Meeto, Ease Event, and IOTA, which you can see here. And finally, I dropped out for entrepreneurship, and I came into Tagbin, and we started. And then there is a whole different story here, which I can cover in like in our discussion. So I will start it like, so starting with the Hudumba. So when I came back to college, I realized there are seniors who are selling t-shirt to juniors, and juniors were buying it to show off that they are from IIT when they were going back to home. So they used to wear the t-shirt and flaunt it around the neighbors, and also everyone was buying it. I saw that this is a good market. And I went to them, I talked to some seniors. They told me that okay, they were doing it just for the pocket money. They used to make 4 to 5,000 a month after selling like 50-60 t-shirts, and they were happy. But for me, it was not just about 4-5 thousands. It was about creating a business around. So then so because I did the intern in a branding company, so I realized a brand has a power. So we created a complete brand, Hudumba, be a fashion ninja. And we started with our first product, where we launched a t-shirt. The internship I did at Brand Bazooka. So we did I partnered with them. They also invested like 50% of amount which was required for the business, and even we did it. So we both became partner, and we were capturing students by selling t-shirt in IIT Roorkee.
So like
So
the
initially,
venture under which you interned, you made them your partner. And
yes,
and in a
yes,
way, Hudumba was your first venture that you started.
yeah, in a way, yes, yes. So this was the first thing, because you came to IIT and all you can see is people are selling t-shirt and everyone is buying around you. And that is something, because you need to acquire skills. So we can design, we can put posters around toilets and notice boards in the hostel. And you can like, all the thing was, you need to find a good vendor, you need to find a good design, you need to find a team. So there we sorted all those things. You need to find a good material. So we went to different vendors, discussed with them. I understood the science behind a good quality of t-shirt, what kind of different prints are available, right? And what will be the cost, the transportation from the vendor's place to IIT Roorkee, and all those things we figured out. Then we figured out the sales, like if you buy one, this much will cost, and if you buy 5, this much will cost. So we used to get some big orders also when we were selling 5. So because the student becomes my salesperson, he used to go and convince everyone to just save 20 rupees, which was a normal milkshake at the canteen. So he was happy if he was able to sell it. So that was good enough. So we did everything. We showed like we have only 50 t-shirts, but we had ordered 300 t-shirts, right? And the best thing, see, the other people, the other seniors were selling it like, you come, you order it, and you will get it after 15 days. And there was a specific deadline that you need to give your pre-order before this date. So that was a problem, because if someone is going home, he needs to buy right then and right now. So we solved it, that we will give you upfront, you just pay it, and we will get you the t-shirt within 2 hours of order. We will get it delivered to your hostel. So we brought on some juniors, some team members, we gave them one t-shirt, and then we got in the team that okay, we got our inventory at different hostels. Like if Jawahar is the one, so we can cater all the nearby hostels there. Then so we did all those things, and we did it. And see, we were very busy with the branding, marketing team, the quality, the transportation, the funding, the management, the logo, the printing, and on ground execution. So we were very busy in that. Then there was the junior Ashwani. So he came to us, and he was a very enthusiastic team member. So because we were not that much into design and what will sell, what will not. So we were not into that. So he came up with this idea that so as you can see on the t-shirt, I love my college. So we were just fascinated with the idea that people want to show college, that they are from IIT Roorkee. So this design came up, and we were quite convinced. We were busy with all the different things happening around this company to manage all those things, and okay, let's do it. And so this got printed, and from 300 t-shirt till now, we were only able to sell 70 t-shirt, and rest was all in loss. And because no one wants to wear a
Yeah,
big
exactly.
red heart on the chest. So that is something we were not able to figure out because we were busy with a lot of different things going on. Then we realized it, and most of the t-shirt I used to give it to my seniors who used to like pass out, and I distributed it because no one was willing to buy it because of the design. But apart from the design, everything was perfect. The quality, the team, the deal, the rates, the printing, the customer, the brand. So here we created the brand Hudumba. So everything was like the buyers got to know, okay, this is a good cotton quality which Hudumba is giving. So within the same brand, we rectified the problem, and so we did some branding for this, assuming that this branding will sell it. But I asked few of my friends to wear it, and it was a hostel where they used to, and we did some photography, used to post it. Where again we did some branding around the college stuff and all, that how this t-shirt is cool at that level at the first year. And then we figured out, okay, so we came up with a new design, and this was a revolutionary design where everyone was after, like crazy after it. When we screw, even metals cry. So we were solving this problem that time. So everyone was crazy. They were calling, and the stocks were over, but people were calling, we want this t-shirt, we want this t-shirt. And this design was amazing because when you are a techie in IIT, you want to show off, okay, when we screw, even metals cry. And then you have a IIT written at the back of it. So these were the things which were happening, and we made a good money in this. We made a good money in this, right? So, and again, we got the second lot, third lot. We got more designs into it. Like we were focusing on, we brought the branch specific designs, as in the chemical engineering, both ways we fuel you, right? The beer and the petrol pump thing. So design, then we understood, then we cracked it, that how to solve it, right? So this happened. Then there were so many different t-shirts, and like we launched the hoodies, we launched different t-shirts. We captured 7 different universities: IIT Delhi, Miranda House, DU, Chitkara University, Galgotia College, and we sold around like 16,000 t-shirts all around from since the time we started. And there were so many people. We were capturing the girls hostel also. We made some good partners who were good at communicating, and who were putting our posters and handling the girls hostel. So we used to work on the margin basis, and a lot of things we used to do. So this happened
The first venture of yours, the first time you failed, just it was just 70
because of
t-shirts.
a
Yeah, because of the design
yeah
problem
yeah
issue, and like you learned from it.
mm, yeah yeah. So the motive was not to earn 4 5 thousand. The motive was to open an organization, right? To
Mm.
open a company. That is what we wanted to do. I was like, I and my team was never interested in like earning 4 5 thousand. So we lost a good money. We got 300 t-shirt printed prior, right, where we can deliver it in 2 hours. So everything was perfect, just the design was not good. See, again, the two t-shirt was like the white and black because those are not getting sold. So we used to sell it with the discounts and steal the deal offer. But the front t-shirt was this. This was a like this got us good business.
And like
So a lot of
you were in the first year and you just started then. So was the lightness of a beginner, was that helpful too? Like you have nothing to
lightness as
lose.
in,
Like you have nothing to
yeah.
lose, and you were just
Hmm.
enjoying the process.
Nothing. So what was in my mind was time. See, there was nothing to lose. There was but time was there, no? So
Yeah.
my time, I was losing time. If I would have figured out right and right there, so I could have continued it over the time. So because I was just having 4 years, 5 years to experiment within the
Mm.
college.
Mm.
Then I had to go in the real world. So my deadline was to create a sustainable business before I can move out the college, so that I can sustain this business. I don't want it to end up doing a job, right?
Mm. So
And
like
so
from
that was
starting
my
you were
timeline.
very clear that you have to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah, the first step I kept into the campus, I was very much clear that I have to step out as a businessman, as an entrepreneur with something tangible in my hand. And yes, so I was very fast. I did internship. I that was the only internship I did.
Grand
And then
bazooka.
I got to, yeah, And then I got to know that how the things are happening, how to create a company, how to do the partnership, how to do sales. So from this startup, I learned how to create a team, how to execute it. Like there were scenarios where I was, because everyone used to buy a t-shirt before going to home. And
Mm.
when they used to go home, when the exams were done. So
Mm.
there was a one day when I was standing at the bus stand, and I was standing at the bus stand waiting for the t-shirt, and that was a 2 lakh rupees consignment for a first year rights, right? And someone has like dropped it, that the vendor has dropped it into a bus. He has given me the number. This is the number, you have to pick it from him, and he was coming to Roorkee, and he will give it to me. And next day, from 8 or 9 a.m. there was the exam, one of the toughest subject which I was very weak in. That was the exam. But I was standing there at the bus stop waiting for the bus and for the package, so that we can receive the lot and we can distribute it to the people. Then I was thinking, what am I doing? Is it the right thing I'm doing? What I like waiting for the t-shirt, and it was all risk. Like it was the biggest risk I was taking in the first year. Like 2 lakh rupees of consignment was given from like what was sent from Delhi with an unknown bus driver. Just I was having was a number, and I was just calling. Sometimes he was not picking, sometimes he was picking, and I was waiting that when he comes here, I can get a call and I can take the lot from him, right? All the payment and everything was done. So yeah, so trust was something which I realized. Trust is very much important in business. I met some good team members. I met some like-minded people with whom I did a lot of things in future. Still we are doing still we discuss or do a lot of things with the people I met while doing this initiative, right? And we made good profit. Like I was having the most expensive phone that time in the whole college, right? The latest Apple phone with the topmost specification and all. So yeah, there were perks to it. If you're doing these things, it was not just that you have to put all the things in risk. You gain profit as well. So that was also there. So it was nice, rewarding. And being from first year, it was such a good thing. Like it was an achievement. So people used to recognize it. Like even now, so I was in Delhi once and I saw my t-shirt in a train. Someone
Okay.
was wearing it. But it's like 3-4 years back. And recently I met like someone couple of months back. So she is one of my friend, my batchmate, and her sister was wearing my t-shirt, and it was written Hudumba there. So it feels so good. Like your products are all around. The products were so good that they were like still they were in the perfect shape that people are wearing and using it. So it felt so good to me that you have really got some good quality of products till the consumer. And you have, even they were at like they're wearing, like how many years has it been, like 4 or 5 years, and so 10 years. After 10 years, even after 10 years, I can see all those products roaming around my friends and their relatives, right? So that's a big achievement for me.
A proud moment.
A proud moment, yes. So that's good. Then I realized over that time that okay, t-shirt is one thing, and we were like, because we were doing along with the academics, it was very tough to do. Like I was telling you, I'm waiting for the bus, and next day the toughest exam is there and all. So I realized how we can go to the next level, because we used to buy the t-shirt, we used to get it printed with some vendors, used to get it like transported from another one. So I realized that maybe what is the next level? So we can go and buy the rolls of cloth, and that will be cheaper for us. We and then we get it stitched as a t-shirt. So that was all things which we were not able to do due to the academics, right?
Mhm.
Then I realized, okay, because this was a experiment for
Mm.
learning, and I met some like-minded people. I came into different kind of environment people, and I understood how to sell. So that there was some basic skill set I gained from it. I learned how to sell, how to brand, how to manage a team, how to create a value for everyone, the team members, the buyers, and yourself, right? So it was a good experience. And then we came up with a next product. So we were selling it, and we were side by side. We came up with a next product, which was a smart note.
Okay.
So we started selling notebooks, and this notebook was printed at 18 rupees.
Okay.
18 rupees, and we were selling at 10 rupees.
Mhm.
And the same quality of classmate book that used to cost around 40 rupees.
Okay.
So we used to get ads from different brands, the restaurants, Olive, and some showrooms there, and you used to put it there, and we used to charge from them, and then we used to sell it. So this was complete our profit. Then there was on ground team having the lot of all the books and selling it to, we have different title sponsors and all. We used to charge like 25,000, 30, 40, 50,000, because there were so many magazines in IT Roorkee. The magazines, people used to read it and then eat samosa onto it, right? That is what they used to do with that magazine. But if you sell a notebook, they used to keep it with you, right? So you keep it for like all the years because the valuable notes are there, and that is too cheap and the quality is good. It's just the branding around it. So people used to come and buy lots and lots from us. So we were earning good money into this also. And yeah, so it was a nice experience. And then we used to have some chapo. This is Sagar. We had to go there and party, have some good food and enjoy. Okay, then that happened. And then we came. So this all happened. So I realized that these are very small products, like in terms of 300 of t-shirts, like a t-shirt worth rupees of 300 and notebook of 10 rupees. And every time you have to get a call, okay, I need a t-shirt, and the sale was of 300 rupees. So we wanted to upgrade. So even our skill set upgraded. We learned designing. We got some more people on board. We got some tech enthusiasts who were ready to make websites, designs and all. So we had a look to the brand bazooka, and we created a similar company, a branding 360-degree branding agency, where we used to help different brands. So being from IIT, the best thing was there are so many alums who are starting up and doing so many ventures around. So we reached out to them. We understood, okay, what they need. They wanted to get things done in a cheaper rates. So we were at college. So there was not much cost involved. The rent, the electricity, internet, food, our manpower cost was so low than getting it done from a professional company out there in the market, right? So we started this company. I understood this. We started our first office. This is my room in Jawahar, where we did the cleaning and everything, and we started this company. So the name was Creative Mammoth, where we made a website, and we used to sell it like we are a team of IITians and experts. We got some good seniors. We got their images on our website. We used to do the work, but it was just to showcase, okay, these are the people who are within our team. And we used to go to the alums and social media and everywhere. And like we used to give the brand design, production, website, technology, architecture. So whatever used to come, we used to just give it. Like we are here to earn money and give some value out of us. So we were helping brands. So like you can see, we would like to make your brand famous. So we were helping around it. So here we started with so I got the first project of designing a snack package. We designed a package of a snack, like the outer case. We designed it. We got it for 10,000. So just suppose like you are selling 3,000. So I need to sell around 30 or 40 t-shirts to do a transaction of 10,000. And here only a single service which I gave to them was around 10,000. So I was not the one. We had team who had to do it. So we created a discipline. Like these are the team members. These are the people who would come and start it. So we started doing it. And yeah, so we started logo designing, the presentation design, the brochures, the websites, the applications, and slowly we grew, right? And we realized that we need team members, skilled team members. So we started this group, Campus Entrepreneurs. So I was all the seminars and of everything, but which group can I join to do entrepreneurship? So there was no group. So I realized, let me open it.
So
So
you
we
started
created
your
this
own group.
campus. Yes, we started this own group, Campus Entrepreneurs. And so this was the second year. And before anyone can give the intro talk, we got into the hostels, we put our posters and everything. And this was the first intro talk of the year. Even students didn't know that, okay, this is a new group. They realized, they thought, oh, this might be an official group. And yes, and we did it at CNET steps. and there were like 300-400 people sitting all across the CNET steps, and me and my team were there, and we were telling them that what we have been doing, like the Hudumba, Smart Note, Creative Mammoth, because we wanted the team members, no, we wanted the next group, next team members, next juniors to help us, where we can also give them the knowledge and they can also help us with their manpower. So there were so many people there. We got our team. We created a complete ecosystem. The chapos, trips, and everything, the work, the projects, different teams. We created that. So we hired around coding, designing, content, and marketing. And there were so many good people there. Like there are some good entrepreneurs out from the same group. Like Kush and Ayush was there, who is right now running FamPay. So that those were also in the same group, where we started in the same group. So yeah, so that time they were in first year. So it was nice working with them. They were very enthusiastic, very amazing the way they used to talk. So we interviewed every 300 people. We screened each and every student from those 300 people, and we selected around 14-15 people, right? Because obviously you need some smart students to like think like an entrepreneur, to work like it, because there were so many cases, like I told you, there were so many ups and downs, losses, design, and to think intellectually that what will create a problem in future, so solve it right now. So we created some good team around, and there were so many people who used to come at my hostel, the office I showed you. So they used to come and used to work. Then because to sustain this, we got into very different kind of businesses. So I was exploring. So photography is something which I was doing from since childhood. So I realized this is also another skill set which I have and which is very valuable in the market. So I did it professionally during college. I went to Thailand. I did it for Toshiba. So that was my first international trip as a project. So they
was
called
that in
me.
second year
I
of
went
yours?
yeah, second year, end of the second year, I believe. Yes. So that was a trip to Thailand, and it was a good experience. I got paid, and big cameras, all big things around, like an international trip. You're doing a photography, so it was nice. It was very nice, right? So I did it professionally, just on your skill set, and then yeah, we did a lot of photo shoots around. I was telling you that we did the photo shoot with APJ Abdul Kalam. I shot the Urvashi Rautela, the pageant for the Miss Universe. Then I used to go and do pre-wedding shoots. I used to travel every weekend somewhere or there through flights and do the pre-wedding shoot or a wedding shoot and came back. I used to come back. So I was very good at it. Like I loved capturing emotions of humans. So I was more into humans rather than scenery or some objects or food photography. So I always loved to capture the emotions, and I was very good at it. People just wanted me, that we want Girish at my special occasion. And like I used to earn like around 1 lakh for a single day at that time, right? So depends on the client, how much they can give and what are they asking and demanding for. So my team, so I learned like, okay, there are other freelancers also. So initially I was going alone. Then I made a team around, where my team used to travel from Delhi. I was not having those expensive equipments that time. So I used to go to Delhi. I used to hire them, as in rent them out, and then travel to the next place wherever the projects are, and then used to come back to Roorkee. So people were excited. Oh, you have shot a Miss Universe pageant and APJ Abdul Kalam and all. So obviously I can say my prizes to them, and people are excited to do it.
The creative side of yours.
Yeah. So now I was running a huge team. It was around 40-50 people in my team, and that too, an unofficial team, which was not recognized by iitroorkee, right? The campus entrepreneurs. And so under the campus entrepreneurs, we were doing multiple initiatives. So we made a group who wanted to do entrepreneurship, right? So I had to sustain it. I have to go for the chapos, regular investments. So it's not like that we were always making money. We had losses also. I told you about the t-shirt and all things. So there were so many expenses involved, so many experimenting involved. So I was doing these kind of projects, earning some money and putting back into the business, right? Into my team, into some experimenting and all those things. So because I was not taking any money from my parents or home or anywhere. Initially I made a
Okay.
initial money, I brought it from the brand Bazooka, where we made them the partner,
So you never asked
right?
for any seed funding, like from your parents, like never asked for them.
They used to give me the basic pocket money, so I never used to say no for that.
Okay.
But yeah, so I used to keep it like for the save and again reinvest it. That is my right from my parents. So yeah, basic pocket money, that was like 4 or 5 thousand used to come. And I used to make like, I one day I sat and it was a big amount of transaction which I've done from all the different business. So there was a lot of transaction happening in cash, direct bank accounts. We were not knowing about a registered company that time. So we were just managing it. Yeah, later on we opened a complete company and registered it. We filling tax and all those things, but that time all the experiments were going on.
In the college.
Yeah, in the college. So I bought the most expensive camera that time, D810. That's only the body was around 2 lakh rupees.
Okay.
So that's a big achievement for a college student,
Yeah, it is.
right? Yeah, so we did that. And then like after running, we started like, so I realized, okay, service is good, selling t-shirt and notebooks are good. Then we realized, okay, let's make a product, because all the different seniors were getting funded for different kind of products. They were creating innovations around. Then we ideated a product around filter lady, like you come, search and build. So it was a portal for all the people who were building their properties, home construction or anything. So they can come on it and they can search for the right cost from the manufacturer, from the one who is procuring it directly from the source, the raw materials, rather than paying margins to the middlemen.
Yeah.
So we created it. So we were working around it. We took around 100 200 interns under this initiative across the country. So we had a good team, and they were managing the team about like to the next level. So I was not directly, so I trained my team, then they were doing it. And yeah, so we went to different places, we went to multiple cities. And this was the, so most we were giving the certificates, we were giving, so these were the, we made some state ambassadors who were managing their own state. Then then there were multiple different like campus ambassadors. We hired people from different campuses, like the city ambassadors and all, right? So this was the poster that time where we were hiring people, because it's never too late. See you, be the campus ambassador, be the link from your college. So we're recruiting team from all the different places, right? And then this happened. So we went like from Jodhpur to Kota to Chandigarh, Bhopal, Hyderabad, Jalandhar, Jaipur. So we hired people there. We made some good teams. We went to those cities. We got documented all those materials which were available in the famous markets of that particular city. And during this time, I got an internship. So the internship was important. So I got an internship in Malaysia.
A
So I
foreign
left
internship.
that and I was roaming around the roads and listing down all the shops and the materials and taking pictures and documenting it. Right. So that time we did it. And see, it was the first time I was trying to create a product. It was the first time. And we were short on money, short on time, short on experience. A lot of challenges were there, but still we were doing it. And so we hired some of the best coders from Roorkee. We paid them. I paid them 50,000 to the front end, then another 50,000 to the back end coder, and they gave me the codes, know how to manage them. And they say their work is done. Now we need to upgrade it, some designer. So a lot of things has to be done in that particular product, but we didn't realize it that time. And so our website was launching and it was launching, but it never launched. It was
Okay.
all into the MVP. It was all into those bits and pieces. But as we didn't had that much experience, that much money to hire people again, and it was a product, so all it was taking was money and efforts and time, and we were not getting any profit out of it. Before this, we were selling the products and services, so we used to make quick money from that. But this was a big product. So, and there was like uh, um, hectic schedule of the campus also, college also,
Yeah, the
academics also.
ACADS.
So it was very, yeah, CAD. So it was very tough to do that. So then we realized, okay, so we failed here, but for now let's build others product. Let's use their money and let's learn, build the team and build the code and everything, and let's do it for others rather than for us. Let's build other products. So we started building products for others. We did some applications, Cafe Marathi. We did some e-commerce website, Shop Kare. We did some. This is one of our seniors project, Goye. Then we hit this one of the big project. It was worth 8 lakh rupees, and I was like, oh shit. And I was doing, so I learned everything from over the past, the professional mailing, the calls, the meetings. You know what I used to do? Because I don't used to understand technology that time, because we just started. So I used to go to the hostels of the um, tech students. I used to make them sit and discuss whatever they used to ask, like, because they had to answer. No, I was not the CTO. I was the one managing it, but they had to answer many technical points, many meetings. So I used to make them sit with me and answer all those questions. So the CA students, from team members from SDS labs and all. So yeah, and we cracked it, and we got like good amount from this project. We did it for a couple of months and we delivered it, because we had money to hire people, and that was someone else's money. If he asked for something else, he will pay for it, for the extra services again, for any changes. So we built a good understanding, the designing, how to design a product, how to build things, how to deliver a product, how to do the testing and all. And a lot of things we learned around the technology space, doing these projects for others. And we were creating a value. We were giving it much cheaper than anyone can in the market, because we were operating from the college, and no one knew that we are doing it from the college. We used to say we have an office in Roorkee. So if anyone comes, we have, like, there was my friend who used to run coaching centers in IIT Roorkee, in Roorkee, for the students around, and he was from my batch. So I used to like put his address. So if anyone comes, I have a place to do the meetings. So yeah, but no one came. We were very good enough, like communicating online and all. So we delivered it. Then we were earning good amount. We were like sponsoring different colleges. We sponsored this one of the, we were the title sponsor for one of the college, and yeah, to promote the team and all. So we were doing good. Then the summer holidays came, so we hired like 24 interns. So we did it there, and we used to work on multiple ideas, give like reach out to different clients, deliver their projects. These were all different designers, coders, content writers, product designers, and different sort, front end, back end, and all. So we were that time used to party and work. And this was my hostel, IIT Roorkee hostel.
Yeah.
So we followed a discipline. I went to find a office place where where we wanted to work at a good place, but they were asking again for some equity and shares in the company, and it was having a long process. I said, okay, let's ditch it and let's open the office at our place only. So there were a couple of partners. We used to, like, my room was this, and there was another room besides. He was my partner, and we used to work there and design here, code there, sit and discuss there. And we used to follow a discipline each and every day. Like after the college, everyone used to get free like 7 or 8 after the classes, and then we used to have dinner. And strictly from 9 o'clock, everyone from across the campus used to come and sit there with their laptop charged, and we started working. We started discussing. I used to plan the complete task for them, what we have to do, which direction we have to go. So I used to save time, because we were earning money that time. So whenever I used to travel, I never used to walk. I used to like hire a rickshaw and open my laptop, connect my internet, and start mailing and seeing and planning things around those tasks and for the team and what we have to do. So time was very expensive that time. So we started making that money. And so yeah, so we followed this discipline from 9 to 2 o'clock, 2 in the night. We used to work, and then I used to do my all meetings one-on-one and all around that. And there were so many interested people who got to know about me. They used to come and discuss that they have this idea, they want to join, they want to learn, and all those things. So the team used to come go. A lot of people used to come. So we did all those things that time, during that time. And then we had a professional photo shoot because right now I was showing you all the random pictures. We were lying down and working, but then we had a professional shoot of our team members where all the team members who used to code, design, market, plan. So everyone was there. So these people are like some here and there doing some good jobs and all. Yeah. So it was a nice time we spent together. And yeah, we did it. And then there were so many. So I went like few years back we went, and I met the team there.
Reunion.
So the union, yes, it's good. Whenever I go back to college, there are my juniors who come and join us for the chapos. Yeah. And then I dropped out. Dropping out was a different story. I'll cover it later. Then we started Maxtron. So we did so many technical projects, no, under Creative Mammoth.
Yes.
Yeah. So we started so many technical projects. So I realized the margins, the knowledge, and the way we were doing it, because you don't need to travel. You just have to have online meetings, show them their work, discuss their project, design it, send it online, host it online. So it was like we were having good margins out of it, and you don't have to travel. And anywhere, people can do it from anywhere, right? So we designed it. So we rebranded Creative Mammoth to Maxtron Innovations,
Okay.
where we were doing Maxtron, and it was all like we branded it very well, built by Maxtron, and that we were doing from college. So no one can see our website and our profile. So no one was able to figure out that we were the students from IIT Roorkee. So we used to like represent ourselves so professional that we have been into the industry and we're the experts. And the way used to present, obviously it was more about the knowledge which we used to present and showcase. So everyone was convinced, and we were running a good business from IIT Roorkee. So we got in some good team members on board. We designed like we got some good technology stack in our company, and we did some even the bigger projects under us, right? So yeah, so we did some good projects, industrial softwares and all. Then we were doing internationally, we were catering to international clients as well. Some of the big projects we did. Yeah.
So like
yeah,
it's been a very crazy experience, like very amazing.
yes. But and things happened, like we were just putting the efforts, and gradually it started happening, right?
Yeah.
And then we opened like more partnerships and different programs and strategies. We made some partners across the countries. And then there was a project which we were doing for Tagbin.
Okay, so
It was a health app.
initially you did a project with them.
Yeah.
And now you are like the chief business officer of it.
Yeah. And the founding partner as well.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah. See, what happened was, so we were making this product with them. And so we were making this product. We had a good team and we were delivering it. So yeah, eventually we got investment for this product, and my team was working on it. So I met the investors, and and obviously I was looking. So I was almost in my final years, almost in my last final year that time. And all I wanted to do was entrepreneurship. All I wanted to do was business. All I wanted to do was create my own empire. Right. So this was a good team outside the campus, who were my mentors, and the project we were doing for them. They knew my worth. I knew that they have a good team. They're already in the market from such a long time. And yeah, so it was offered to me. So the only catch here was I have to leave the college, that to last 6 months. So I've been preparing for IIT from such a long time, spending my 4 years. And then the thing was like, it had to happen there and then. So I got a decent offer, which I could not say no to. So yeah, I took it. And because all some even I was in multiple doubts, like how, because right now I've been doing things in college, but now when you go outside, the scenario, the environment, the challenges, the opportunities would be very different, right? So rather than starting something from scratch again, why not to get on a big boat together and and own the part of it, right, rather than owning a small boat and getting defeated anytime. So this became my motivation, and I saw a good team was there, and investment was there. So we had some good investment with us, and yeah, so we went there, we were making it with full force. And this application was a health application. I designed the complete product, the complete product, like, because we have been developing so many products in the college. So we were developing the, I was responsible for the growth and the product, and there were other people. We were having like 70-80 people on this who were working on this project. And then demonetization happened, and the market scenario changed a lot, and we had to raise the next level of investment, but the investors were not comfortable enough to invest another round, and the stage which we have achieved wanted more input and efforts. So we were building it, and then we got like, we were out of money one day, right? And then we were not able to pay our employees for the first month, then for the second month, then for the third month, then for the fourth month.
Okay.
And then there was messages which used to come to us like, that we don't have money to come to the office. And what would you say to them? So it was like quite disheartening that time. So all my team members and partners, we used to sit on bed. So at that time, you used to do like, at home we all used to live together in a small house, and we used to do all our core meetings on bed. So because that was the best scenario setup where you can sit around and discuss with some food around and all. So yeah, we used to discuss. So we realized we were only like, um last, like, along with our partners, we were having like 7 guys left, like 4 partners and some of our friends who were with us. So we were last 7 guys who left, and then we decided to stop this. And it was feeling like that you are killing your own baby after working so hard onto this, after taking so many crucial decisions to just build this with the vision of making it successful. One day we decide to stop it and do something else. So we stopped it because we were getting into losses. People were saying that you should file bankruptcy and all, so that all the debts which you have on you can be neutralized, right? So a lot of suggestions of this kind of people. There were so many people, like there were different partners who left out, uh, who left the company, went to some other opportunities to study abroad and all. But there were like the the other team members who were there. I realized that we were still holding back. I was not the one who wanted to go back, or who wanted to do a job, or who wanted to even complete his degree. I was the one who can again start a business from zero. And even my partners was like that, right? So everyone, we decided to start again and get into the service business. Right? So I had a good experience in the service business, and my partners also were doing the service from a long time. And recently we decided to create this product which didn't worked out well. So yes, we started giving services. Like, we were good tech guys, we understood technology, and we started selling it to different events, different we were used to give the technical solutions. Maybe the car is launching, so they want to do some a technical gimmick they want. So maybe a robot they want to launch it with a robot. They want an interactive screen, they wanted a touch table, they wanted a projection. So we used to do small bits and pieces of technology, and where we used to make good margins. So we did it. We started, like, we cleared off our last debt. Then we made some, like, and our growth was drastic. Like, we were exponentially growing. We did like for 1 crore, then 4 crore, then 7-8 crores, then 10-11 crores. And again, we are like into multiple projects, multi-crore projects. So we are growing, right? So over the last few years, we did like exponentially grown like this. Then when I was in 2018, I cracked a single project of 5.5 crores, right? So that was a big hit, which gave us stability, and the company was sorted for next 2 years. Then we can plan big and we can take new risk around. And before that, we used to do some like projects which were like 5, 10, 15, 20 lakhs. And we used to do multiple projects, and that also used to sum up to multiple crores. So see, even in the service company, with our energy, with our experience, with our past knowledge, we were able to do it, not in a product, but into a service company. So yes, it happened, and we sorted things. We are profitable now. We are at a stage where we have so many products of our own, which we are which is ready with us, which we sell. We have like product based service installation with us, maybe the touch table, interactive softwares, museums, and we are doing projects worth 500 crores, which we are managing this big amount. We are managing museums of 50 crores, the construction, designing, the interiors, the technology, the solution, the interaction, how the user will come. So these are big projects in India, which we are managing now. So yeah, it was a drastic change, which and a lot of decision making and no turning back, right?
I mean,
And
obviously, like
rather,
there was a stage of yours that you were not even able to give your employees the proper salary. There was a time of bankruptcy, and now
yeah,
like the things completely changed.
yes. So yeah, so actually, yeah, so we were just figuring out. So one day we all were sitting and we realized that it is the team. The only reason we were able to make this thing was the team members who were there, who held back, and who worked hard. And yes, so it was the team, right? So we are still working on a lot of things. We are still exploring a lot of things, looking out to different ventures in the same industry, in different verticals, horizontally, vertically. So we are still looking out, and we are growing, and things are stable now. We have good projects for next couple of years, and there are projects in pipeline. There are like projects which we are maintaining. We have a good team member of like in-house, like 100 people, and on ground, whenever the projects are there, we are like up to 500 people are working on ground. So it depends on what kind of project, and our each and every project is very unique, very different. Sometime you have to do projection mapping on a big building on Diwali at Ayodhya. Sometime you have to do the drone show on the Red Fort. Sometime you are creating the biggest museum in our country. Sometime you are creating the experience center for the smart city. So each and every project is very different and very unique. So we create that ideation through a technical solution around whatever the problem or the available scopes are. So we work around that and we give it to them.
So, so like from the starting of your childhood to till now, like it's been an amazing journey for you.
Yeah, it was a amazing journey, and it is still going on. There are I'm just 27 right
Yeah, you're
now,
just 27 right now.
and yes, so I still plan to do a lot of things in my life and journey ahead.